So we're talking about this wonderful polyamorous family, and they were expecting the birth of their first child back in December, and news stories covered all sorts of it. Now, no one at all could predict that anything would go wrong with this. Nobody could see it coming, but apparently something has happened. Let's dive into the story a little bit here. All right, here is the news coverage. This is from New York Post, December 6th. I mean, this was covered in England. This was covered, by the Sun, the UK Sun. This was covered all over the place. This is not just a localized story. And obviously, this is Florida woman being covered by New York Post. Polyamorous Florida woman with 4 boyfriends is pregnant. And we've got BTV. Okay. Who's your daddy? A polyamorous woman. Go away, Florida. Or New York Post. Polyamorous woman in Florida with 4 partners is pregnant and says despite sharing her bed with her many lovers, she's certain of who the father is. Tori lives with 3 of her 4 partners in their Jacksonville, Florida home. Mark, Travis, Ethan, and Christopher take turns spending time with Ojeda, swapping in and out of her bed each night, which they all approve of, clearly. Specific to polyamorous couples, child abuse is an ugly thing. It happens all the time across all types of relationships. But, I'm just saying there are warning signs going on here. And the fact that they've discussed jealousy, the fact that they're all going to just happily raise this child together as their own. Look, this is a tragedy. This is a tragedy. And people need to be extremely cautious about what happens. Now, we covered this polyamorous family a couple times on the show during some live streams. That's why I'm bringing up the news. The end result of that is we've got a guy charged with horrifically abusing a baby, a 5-week-old baby, because despite all of the fawning media coverage, despite all of the nice words about how everything's going to work cooperatively together, one guy got stuck in a position where he was babysitting and couldn't get enough sleep. I don't know that jives for me. First of all, if it's your kid, you're not babysitting, you're parenting. Second of all, you shouldn't be asleep while babysitting unless the baby is also asleep. What's going on? Is he just on the night shift? I don't know. But lots of mess here. Anyway, I wanted to update you guys on what's going on. This guy is charged with abuse of the baby. We'll have to see if we find out what happens to him. Seems like an open and shut case. He's already talked to detectives about what he did, and that typically doesn't get you off of the hook for causing severe injuries to a child. So,
where were the kids during all this, by the way?
They would wake up later, but they would still come and knock on the bedroom door.
Whoa.
By the way, we slept 4 of us to a bed.
What the?
Like, we all slept in the same bed.
Yeah,
I would sleep with Kayla. Nick would sleep with April.
Okay, so that was the sleeping arrangement.
That was the sleeping arrangement. Was April and I on the ends, Nick over by April, Kayla over by me. So sometimes in the morning, the kids would knock on the door and say either I'm hungry or this or that. I would say more times than not, I would go out and I would get them some food, something like that, because everyone else got up a little later than I did. Then there would be times where there would be fighting in the bedroom, or, people were doing whatever they were doing in the bathroom, and someone would want something, and I would, more often than not, it was usually me who went and got it.